Alright, so, I am... Let's see, this is episode 9. And this is 24 hours after we started the last stream. And it looks like we're already in a better place, performance-wise. I'm not entirely sure. I did some tests earlier. Some of the other areas still have some issues, but... as a whole, it feels better. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. I'm weirdly out of breath here. I was running to go get a shirt on so I could cool down. Which has only made me heat up. It kind of was really a counterproductive activity. But, whatever. Not the end of the world. I've been, like, walking all over the place today. We went shopping, and we got groceries, and tried to find some new silverware. We had, like, an old set of silverware that we bought back when I was in college, I think? College, it was either for college or, like, our very first apartment. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there, am I? Yeah, no, nothing. There we go. Shame these guys don't drop the, okay, so we still do have a little bit of a delay. They're still working on it. Oh, that's fine. Whoop, nope, don't fall off this. Let's see. But yeah, so we got some old silverware, for my first apartment, which was nice, but, you know, obviously it was kind of, like, really cheap, kind of grungy, terrible silverware, and it's finally starting to fall apart on us. Because this is, like, the super El Cheapo college silverware that you get. So, we were at Bed Bath & Beyond looking for, like, really nice silverware. Now, I've got, like, something that looks like it was kind of carved out of metal. Not like, not forged or anything of the sort, but just carved? I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it was really cool. Okay, so we get to another golem heart. Actually, we're pretty close to getting a third energy meter. Not that we really use energy that much. I should probably use the warp dash more often. But just the whole silverware thing is mostly just, it's weird being an adult and actually, like, going out and doing adult things now. I'm a guy that plays video games for a living, so there's, like, there's always that, like, baseline... Uh-oh. There's always that, like, baseline... Ow. There's always that baseline of, like... I don't know, never feeling like I've properly grown up, so then I have to... Let's see. Are you... There you are. I knew it was gonna... I wonder if I can actually... Oh, there we go. And apparently we blocked his attack by being near terrain. Sweet. What do we got here? Oh! Oh, I don't know if I have the keystone for this. Or in fact I do. Did I run away from one of these earlier? Like, I found it, and then I was like, wait a second, maybe I shouldn't do this. No, I did do I did do it earlier. I forgot, these are not the ones that, like, make us go down. These are the ones that raise the world. So that I can interact with them. That is a giant fish thing. Are we gonna have an aquatic level? Almost looks like we might. Reservoir. Cool. Also teleporter, which we also needed. Yep, there it goes. Alright. Well, let's stick ourselves in this. There's a couple of things. Kind of? There's a couple of things I'd like to go back for. So we're gonna go back to the beginning area. There's some stuff. I've got a decent amount of money. We have the grappling hook too. We still don't have the ability to go through grates yet, which is something that I'd like to pick up, but I don't know. Yeah, we haven't even found like half the costumes yet. I'd love to go and get them. Okay, so we do have warp disrupt. Warp stuns enemies, but we're too poor for that. I do actually know where a collectible is. So let's go do a little bit of backtracking, because we haven't actually done a whole lot of, map? That's not, I don't care about that. I care about where I currently am. So we're looking for that original dungeon that we came through. Was it up here? It was I believe it was this one. This is where we originally got our fish. So it turns out there's actually a little collectible in the back there. Yeah, you can even see it right now. How did... Oh. How did I make that jump? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, there's a small collectible back here that I missed. And then I found this. I tried re-recording the first episode of this, and I was tempted to actually re-record the whole series due to the frame drop bug. But I eventually decided that my first impressions were more valuable than a non-bugged playthrough. Because honestly, like, there's just something lost when you re-record a game for a second time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this, but that's okay. We already got the thing, so it'll just warp me back to the beginning. At least... it should. I should still have everything. Oh, there was a freaking ladder right here. Whoops. Well, no. Then again, the ladder wouldn't have been helpful there. Okay. So we got that. We've got, like, the weird moon thing. There's got to be some stuff back here, but I'm not sure if I can get to it yet. But I might be able to clear the goopity goops from this general area. Which actually would be rather nice. No, going down there doesn't really help me that much. We want to get over here. We actually really want to go back to the very beginning. I really wish there was a warp point in that first house that we had gone through, because that actually would be a bit of a boon. Oh no, this is just where one of the golems is. Uh-oh. I messed up. I fell into a bush. At least it doesn't give us that horrible sound effect, as that happens. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we're back here. I'm not actually sure how to traverse the... Nope. I'm not exactly sure how to traverse this area properly. There's a lot of, like, paths. And you'd think after, like, going through this, like, a bunch of times, I would have actually mastered the way through. Actually, did we get that gate open? We did get that gate open. Oh, I'm dumb. I could have just walked through it, because this might actually... Yeah, this is the wrong way. This gets me back to where that bug is. Instead of doing something stupid, let's just respawn again. So that's what happens when we just die. We just kind of keel over. This game really reminds me of Hollow Knight. Not in the, not gameplay-wise, but just kind of the style of how it was created, maybe? Would be the proper term. So we want to go through here. Yeah, this is why I can never find my way through this place, because I never actually just walk down this way. Now, bear with me for a second, because I'm not entirely sure I know where I'm going. We've got some, like, power nodes. But there's a grappling hook point, like, up here somewhere. Somewhere around here. There it is. Do I have to get on the wall? Huh. Because you guys should be able to see it. Like, it's right there. Oh, there it is. What the? No. Huh. Okay. What? What? Yeah, we're not even holding on to it anymore. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this yet. Oh no, now we're holding on to it. Maybe I have to hold down, not up. Nope, down doesn't work. I don't know. I might not be able to do this area. We'll give it like one or two more tries. before I give up. What? Oh, it drains energy to hang on. Oh. That would explain why I'm running out of it. Thanks, guys. My eyes are focused on the left side of the, not the left side of the screen, the right side of the screen. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna catch on to it. Yeah, he always goes up. Which begs the question, what the heck is that area supposed to be then if I can't? Because yeah, we've got this whole area. But I guess we'll have to do it later. I don't know. I really want to clear this first zone because there's a couple of collectibles here, and it'd be cool if I could clear that area out. But either we need another ability or something, but can't do. Oh well. Yeah, let's just get back to the warp point and progress. It's the one unfortunate thing about this. The backtracking is a little bit fiddly in this game. But I think it's mostly just because I haven't properly identified what I can actually use. But yeah, we might need a landmass moving. We might need another power-up. I mean, we do have this whole area to the bottom right that we haven't really properly dealt with. But yeah, let's just keep going towards where we can go. Can I get the second fairy queen? See, that's what I was trying to do. I've already got the quote-unquote second one. What is this? Oh, it's like a seagull thing. And there's a giant horrible fish, which I assume if I hop in the water, I'm dead meat. Yeah, so this has got to be where I pick up the ability to go through grates and stuff. There's too many of them to not give me that ability. And do we have anything interesting up here, or is it just a thing? Oh. This is something important once we raise the landmass over on the left. Okay, so that's something for later. Yeah, we haven't hit any major slowdown points, but every time I say that, then it happens. Yes, I might have to go straight through the water. I just hope I don't get got. We get a little bit. It's usually bad on area transitions. Well, time to find out if I'm, fish food. Or the fish don't care about me. Doesn't look like the fish really cares about me. Actually, it's just kind of there. What does that do? It ripples. Which is different. Does look like there's something over there, but we might have moved him. Wait, are they trying to kill the fish? They might be trying to kill the fish. Alright, well that's something for later. As long as it doesn't just come for me, we're good. I like the fact that you can actually swim in this game. Most games are like, oh, it's water, you immediately die. Do I think a 6-year-old could play this game? Plays Zelda: A Link to the Past, but he can't read, so he has problems. He can never get a dungeon with a map. Yeah, probably a 6-year-old could actually handle this without too much trouble. Reading isn't a problem. There's like one bit of text in this entire game. Okay, we'll have to come back to that later. Nope. But as far as I can tell, like, the gameplay is fairly friendly. I mean, there are certain parts that you could argue is hard. What are we doing? What is he doing? Oh. Oh, that's neat. Yep. Let's get out of there before a fish messes this up. I don't even know what getting the buoys to ping does, but it does get him out of the area, so that's helpful. But no, this game it can be difficult at times. The enemies can be a little bit rough, but if he can play like A Link to the Past, then he absolutely could probably play this game without too much trouble. This doesn't seem like the right spot. Let's see what else we got around here. Oh, there is a spot in the goop. And that's where the light area is, too. It will probably be more challenging. That is the one thing I will probably say. But that's, I mean, that's kind of true of all games. When I was a kid, I was kind of terrible at them. As an adult, I'm kind of terrible at them. Oh, and we did get got. There was a fish in there. Ouch. Yeah, the nice part is this game is super forgiving. Like, you die, you just get right back up again. You might want to turn off the sound effects. That is the one thing, and you can also turn off the blood. There's a couple of things that you can do to kind of mitigate it being potentially a little bit much for a kid. Is that guy doing depth charges? He is. Okay. Yeah, that fish is a problem, but it doesn't look like it's actually going to come and get me. The fishes are kind of, Oh, you know what? That's probably so I can jump on the... yeah. Here. That's probably just so I can jump on this over here. There we go. Yeah, that's the trick. We'll come back later when they're... Well, honestly, I get the feeling we're still going to have horrible fish things. Why are you the ones with the armor that we have to take off with the grappling hook? Okay. Oh, we have a drop-down area below us. Yeah, they have not fixed the delay issues. Not fully yet. That might have actually... That was the game. Yeah, they haven't fixed it yet. They fixed most of it. Like, it feels like it's better, but every once in a while there's a point where we just freeze frame here. And then I gotta start the game over. I might have to task manager this one out. Welp. Oh, I love this game, but I almost wish it had, like, one more week so they could get this fixed. Oh well. I mean, eventually it'll be amazing. We just gotta suffer through it not being amazing, at least for a little while. Okay. The other nice part is, inevitably, we're right back here, too. Like, we lost almost no progress for this. Let's look around a little bit more. Maybe in this general area. Yeah, we got a couple of destructible walls in this general area, though I'm not really sure what it nets me. It lets me get up here. But it looks like that's something that we're gonna have to... Yeah, we get back to this. Beautiful area, though. Yeah, honestly, the other game I would actively compare this game to would be Hyperlight Drifter. Because I had some serious problems with Hyperlight Drifter. For those of you that don't know, I actually lost my playthrough of Hyperlight Drifter because the game turned into this, like, dark... like, it threw my, my drifter into the darkened void of Nowheresville. And it sucked because, like, I actually really liked Hyperlight Drifter. It was a lot harder than I was expecting it was going to be. It was a lot more Twitch-based and stuff like that. Ow. There it goes. Okay. But it just generally required a lot more, like, reflexes and intense gameplay than I had been expecting for what I thought was going to be more of kind of this. You know, more of a kind of... not casual experience, but a nice relaxing one. Now, can I hop up on these? Nope. And I almost fell, and that would have been bad. Oh, I got like the little pill buggy things. Oh, when in doubt. Dang it. Miss. There we go. What do we got down here? Because, yeah, I will admit this game is easier than, this game is a fair bit easier than most, at least as far as I'm concerned. But I also kind of like that it's a nice, just relaxing experience to just load the game up and wander around and just have some fun with it. Like, one of the other games I'm considering playing tonight is Runer, the new, we got a grappling hook up there. I don't know if I can grapple from here, though. But the most recent Devolver Digital game. And from what I've heard from everybody, it's, like, extraordinarily hard. And I'm like, not ever sure if I can deal with those games. Because, like, I like playing games to have fun, to relax, to explore a new world. I don't like playing games to get my face just handed to me over and over and over again. Oh, a little spirit. Can I give him a hug? I can. Yeah. I wonder how many of those points I've missed. There's gotta be. But, you know, I'm terrified of playing Runer tonight because it looks like the kind of game that I might actually just, like, get mad at and just not succeed at, ever. Whereas, like, with this game, I pretty much know I can beat this. Bugs or not, this is not an impossible situation for me. Alright, so where do we go with this one? Probably... Oh, I see, we just drop it off. Right. There we go. Anything back behind here? No, it looks like that was just kind of the plug. Okay. It also sounds like the patch they might have... Okay, there we go. Camera was not exactly grappling friendly. It seems kind of like the patch they put out earlier today has fixed the music to some degree. I'd commented on how quiet it was, and it definitely feels like the music is looping a lot more often. So I guess I don't have to turn the soundtrack on just to be able to listen to the game. Which is good. Because, like, this is actually a pretty good soundtrack. It's very atmospheric, but it fits the game, you know, no problem. It's these things again. And it would have been a shame to have to, like, kind of forcibly soundtrack as opposed to listen to it at the most appropriate time. Okay, we've got a bunch of spitter bugs. We've also got Jerkwad McOrkistan. I think I'm supposed to rip his armor off first. Oh, I'm supposed to rip his... Ow. I'm assuming I gotta rip his armor off from behind. Okay, well, we gotta go get some health orbs. We are kind of dying here. There's one. Alright, there goes one of them. Does he have any more? It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna fist bash him anyway. Yep, okay, looks like he's free. This looks like Mages of Australia. Yeah, that would be another good, that'd be another good example of kind of this sort of gameplay. Obviously, completely, like, different style and stuff. But there's just something about, like, the cartoony, isometric, sort of isometric action game that's been, like, showing up more and more recently. Kind of like the updated version of what Banjo-Kazooie and so on and so forth used to be. And I really like that, actually, because it's, I find this kind of game really compelling. And every time they show up, I'm like, yep, I just want more of these. So, Mages of Australia, sort of, kind of, sort of, let's What's this do? Oh, that rotates it. Do we want to go up there? Oh yeah, we do want to go up there. Maybe. No, that just sends us back. Supposedly, either that or I didn't get it to engage correctly. How did I climb this earlier? I don't think I was supposed to climb this. And yet I did. But I was not supposed to. Okay. Oh, there's a ladder over here. That's how we do this the correct way. It was broken earlier. I was wondering why I couldn't just use the teleporter. Oh, and this is how we get the other flood thing to work. Whee! Yeah, speaking of this kind of game, not a little bit more on the traditional side, but A Hat in Time is actually coming out properly. Oh, we wanna rotate this one around. Yeah, Hat in Time is coming out properly, I believe. Sometime this week, maybe next week actually. But for those of you that don't know, A Hat in Time is a fantastic collectathon that's actually been in development for longer than I've been a YouTuber. Okay, I guess we gotta properly take a teleporter here. I can't just cheat it. I wanted to cheat. We might have to go from like another direction or something. I don't know. Because, yeah, we've got the teleporter pointed the right direction, but it is not engaging. Oh, hi. Can I get through here? We know there's a bug, but no. Looks like I'm gonna have to do something else. Kind of magic that this guy was not wailing on me. Ow. Never mind, he was wailing on me. Sort of. In his own way. Okay, we should probably get some more HP from the bushes. I like the fact that the bushes are a reusable source of HP. Oh, so this'll get us two things. One, it'll stop the fans from going, so I can go get the collectible, and we can actually power to get ourselves into the water dungeon, the water temple. There's a water temple in this game. That just processed for me. Let's see if it's let's see if it works out. Usually water temples are kind of legendarily bad. For me, I don't know, they never bothered me as much, but maybe it's just because they never felt particularly punishing. So let's get over here. I like that forced camera view, and I'm just like, abscond! I don't care, I'm going elsewhere. It's on Ocarina of Time levels suck. I don't know. I mean, obviously with this game, I haven't played enough to know if the water temple is good or bad. But honestly, like, I didn't really have a whole lot of trouble with the Ocarina of Time water temple. Either of them, if you want to count the big whale stage. Anyway, let's get down here and hopefully we can get some stuff. Like, in Twilight Princess, the water temple is the last one that we did before we ended, so we could go do Breath of the Wild, and in Breath of the Wild, the water temple was kind of just boring? Empty-ish? Should probably, I should go play Aquaria at some point. That was a fantastic Metroidvania, and that whole game is a water temple of sorts. Okay, so we do not have any, swords masters. Actually, if any of you guys have played this, and you know where some of the secrets that I've missed are, please let me know. I like to go and find them, but I also like to finish this game in some reasonable sense. Okay, so we're gonna have to open that up to get through. Hey, what do we got back here? Because I know there was that sword. No, nothing back here. It's just kind of this weird empty storeroom. Oh, we had that one swordmaster, dead swordmaster, in the first temple, the generator temple. And I really want to go back and get that, because I want to get every sword upgrade in the game. I want to see what they do. Okay, so we got a busted ladder. Oh, hey, we got an area here. I think my usual problem with this game is just purely figuring out exactly where I'm supposed to go early on. Due to camera angles, some of the stuff is a little bit on the, I'm not gonna say dicey. But it is hella vague. Am I supposed to drop down onto this? I don't think so. Oh, I am, actually. Because this is how we get the gate open. Ah! What? He apparently has iframes getting up. Jerk. Well, that's okay. And the enemies are kind of trivial in this game, but I don't know. I have a hard time caring about that too much. They're just kind of a nice little obstacle, but the game doesn't spend too much time on them. I loved Darksiders, but I felt like Darksiders always spent too much time on the combat, and the game ended up suffering from it a little bit. Because some of those fights were brutal. Like, they were not easy to deal with. I specifically remember there were like Blade Dancer women towards the very end of the game, and they would just destroy me every single time. Never liked fighting them, ever. Then I beat the game and never played it again.